our cars. Well, here we are, the first one. This is Bjorn Waldegaard, the Swedish driver who was world champion in 1979. Very successful driver in the World Rally, which is now in his late 60s, but he's still loves coming to all these events and driving as quickly as ever. He just recently returned from East Africa, where he won the Safari Classic Rally, the 6th Safari Rally, the toughest in the world, and 6 times now, 4 World Championship events and 2 Classic events. So it's number 4. Here, great one car. I've actually got in the commentary box to get the odd guests from time to time popping up here, and that's the commentary didn't realise I'm very organised, but I've got Russel Brookes' co-driver. Good morning. Yeah, it's good to see Russel back out there, and Mr. Waldegaarde and that Porsche. Russel? Yes, this Kerry Michaels has got most of the cars that actually the national win on an Opel Manta. He's one of our star drivers that we were talking about, Bjorn Waldegaard, the first ever World Rally Champion, 1979, all the way from Sweden here for this weekend, loving every minute of it and driving various cars. But this is the car that he actually drove and won the East African Safari Rally, the Classic Rally, literally 3 or 4 weeks ago. And he won it, he won by 40 minutes, which is an incredible margin. But having said that, he actually found himself in trouble at one point with it. Well, you can see it, have a look at the car, that it's still got the damage on the door, which they've done a lot to get the door at the top of the roof. He skidded in the deep mud, and he skidded in the deep mud, and he said it was his mistake. Can you realise it? No, for Warwickshire. But he was very, very lucky to escape from that crash. And it broke the roll cage, it broke the roof of the car, and the Tuthill organisation that were running it had another car that had retired, and so this fitted amazing achievement by the mechanics and by Bjorn Waldegaard, actually the great African champion, king of Africa, 6 Safari Rally. Surely it's unusual for you because you were brought up with snow in Sweden. Ryan Champion's having a good run here. He's a 555 Subaru. More slippery than the snow. Anyway, yeah, Ryan Champion, one of the young drivers. He does a lot of displays and various work with Subarus, of course. He's really having a good go. And Ryan Champion from the northeast of England. He's going to get married later on this year. From a rally family up in the northeast. And Subaru's, of course, had a very good rally history, winning the World Championship 3 times. And Colin McRae, who won the World Championship, he was one of the Subaru drivers, which we all miss very much. And Colin's father, Jimmy McRae, he's driving here with us this morning as well. Ryan Champion really having a good go. Now, one of the problems that we actually have here at this event is that these drivers we get a bit demob happy on the last day, which is today. Last year we were knee deep in mud and water. And also out there a red Mark 1 car in Kevin Jones from South Wales, so it's in South Wales, Livery he lives, and this car was competed in the 1971 and 72 RAC rallies, driven up in 72 by Mathias. some of them are replicas, some of them are the actual cars, but all of them have had a hard life here at Stoneleigh. The weather conditions this year is unbelievable. Last year it was raining and all the cars were swimming around, taking the on the wall were the Escorts. You've got two Escorts here now on the track at the same time. Rally 8 years in succession and won the World Rally Championship and are still. So continuing then with the action, the Subaru Impreza in the livery of 555, which were the sponsors of the team in those earlier days when cigarette advertising was allowed. And of course Pro Drive, who developed the cars down the road in Livery, and entered the World Rally Championship and have drivers of the calibre of Colin McRae, Carlos Sainz, Marco Whelan, and won the World Championship 3 times. This is Ryan Champion, competing on British events mostly, but he certainly is throwing this around and giving pictures of people the ride of their lives, little experiences. And, I think that's what driving. It was in a car livery, the leading lights and rallying with Group B, this organisation that puts on these events like today's. This particular car was based on, it was the 1981 RAC rally car driven by Malcolm Wilson. Actually again, Russel Brookes, for hire, which was remarkable because he was going on about 17 years a personal friend of Russell's, and they met in a pub or something and started this maintenance association of sponsorship with the unique and very bright colour scheme of the yellow and blue, which we saw for so many years running. So this is real vintage rally, and the Ford Escorts so always sideways, or making a something like that, and they said they used to just steer it with the rear wheels. Mike, do you think you know your driver at our age, don't you? I mean, even when we were doing it properly, the chap next to you could do what he thinks he could do. You know, as a co-driver, you know better than I do probably, as long as you know that chap is in control. And it's probably a lot quicker than many other people can do. Confidence, yes, you'll come see with anybody. I would question mark sometimes now. You know, somebody I didn't know. No, I wouldn't. Well, normally you could. I'm sure you're the same. You were asking me this weekend. Sounds a bit sick. Lots of spares and things which they collect and find all over the world. Now the Safari winning rally car, this is a car in East Africa, Tanzania and Kenya only about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and this was a car that won driver. Had the record of the TT course. Yeah, well, in one of these cars was driving, they had a but basically you never really saw too many of these driving on snow.
I honestly shouldn't answer that question because it's difficult to tell why I am doing different things. But I do love Africa very much, and I love the format of the rally. It's a lot of tactic, different way to approach that rally. And it seems my mentality, I think it was very well in the 1990s.